Hey guys, StandbyLuke7 here, and before the video starts, I just wanted to explain real quick what happened here with the party chat audio. Been having issues with my PC and only my PC. I don't know why. Dropping connection recently, and for some reason it was just like really bad the day that we did this set of races. So unfortunate. Didn't want to chalk the stream altogether though. Had to keep it on. It's happened a few times last season, or maybe a couple times. I don't know. Hopefully not. I don't remember. But yeah, so kind of sad. But hopefully we'll have that figured out next week, and we can have the party chat audio back in there because that is half the fun of these videos. Still have my POV here if you want to watch the races, and they were pretty good. They were pretty good. This was probably one of the best sets of races that we've had. I would even say maybe the best set of races that we've had. So even though that you missed out on the party chat audio, definitely think it's still worth watching. These are some really good races for Hotshot, and a really good way to start off season 2. So anyways, let's get into it. Hope you enjoyed the races. Feels like a completely new track. Oh my god, Justin. Yeah, that's bad. Oh. Catch you guys with a boost. It's bad. The drift car, right? Trying to get the Excel out of the way. Oh my god. Yeah. No. That was a good joke, Justin. Whoa, that was some bad speed. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, that looks really close. Holy shit. Yeah, it was really close. Oh shit, Alex, you fried! This is the car that doesn't turn. Just so you know. It does not turn at all. I'm just trying to get it out of the way. Oh, shit. Yeah, Justin, who's texting you? Oh my god. Hope that didn't cock you. Dude, I cannot turn with this car at all. It's just trucking. Oh, Justin, you fucker. Justin, all you gotta do is get straight. Oh, you were not straight for sure. Ah. Nope. It doesn't. Nope. I didn't even mean to do that. This car just gets so loose. Nice, Justin. This car doesn't turn. It either doesn't turn or it just gets loose on its own. Oh, shit. Fine, you're frying. Keep it together. Frying. Oh shit, that's AI, by the way, I think. Actual AI. That's what they do. Oh my god, I can't turn. Yeah, I got conked by the AI. Justin, get fried. Schedule's conked. Not even for the race. Somebody once told me. Dude, you just hop? Rip. Probably. I don't think so. Oh shit. Wow. Oh, Justin, let's go. Oh, I see it. Oh, yeah. Whoa, rip. Jesus. That was actually cracked. Drift car's feeling good. Your drift boost on the second to last lap. Are you talking about the one that was like right in the grass? That was a really good one. That was a really good race. Justin, let's go! Like, it's okay. It's probably my second best. It's not that good though. We'll see how it goes. I'll try to get like a second or a third. Last race. No, no. Oh shit. Oh, this is the car that doesn't turn. There we go. Holy shit. Facts. Is Justin frying? Oh shit. Oh my god. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Justin, no. Oh shit, Yo-Yo.
Oh my god. Cracked. It's a little boost for you. Oh my god. A little shake and bake. Are you? Oh shit. Actual AI. Ooh. Yeah. I mean, it looked pretty cool, didn't it? Maybe. Oh my god, that's actually a troll. That is actually a troll. That's actually a troll. He's disgusting. Then they win. They're kind of frying right now. Honestly. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh my god. Yo, that was pretty sad. He actually died. Oh, he had another boost. No. That was a good race. Wait. Actual new winner. Let's go. Yeah, GG's. Alright, I'll take it. I think we... Oh no.
Alright guys, just like last season, we're going to take a look at the results in all the docs here. Do a quick recap, try to get through these as quickly as possible, but there are some interesting ones here. I just figured out a really interesting stat to look at for these races. I think we're going to be looking at it pretty consistently, I hope, here for Season 2, because Season 2 has a unique format, and I think that this, I think looking at the stat will be pretty interesting after every set of races. So let's get into it. So the results, again, if you missed everything in the video, it can go by pretty quickly. So the first race, ended up taking the win on that one. Opix with the second, Roman third, Alex with the fourth, Real Deal fifth, Sector sixth, Clan ended up finishing seventh, and Cheezer won. We think we should have somebody for that spot, but we're not 100% sure yet. So it was Real Deal's brother for this race filling in, so thanks to him for that. But I don't know if he's actually doing... I don't think he's doing all the races, and we might already have a spot secure. So working on finalizing that. When we know, we know. But for right now, I just have it set as Cheezer once. That's what it is right now. But it was him for this first weekend. All right, so for the second race, Roman ended up taking the win in that one. I took second, Real Deal third, Cladden fourth, Opix fifth, Sector sixth, Alex seventh, and good old Cheezer in eighth. Third race ended up taking home the second win for that one. Roman got second, Real Deal third again, Sector fourth, Opix fifth, Cladden sixth in this one. Oh, Cheezer moving up to seventh. There we go. And Alex eighth. I'm sorry. It's just having that as the name is actually just hilarious. I can't wait till we can change that. And then for the final race, Opix picking up his first GP, or sorry, not GP. GP would be the entire thing. His first race win here in Hotshot. Second, I took second. Real Deal third. Clatton fourth. Cheezer won with the fifth place. Really improved for this last one. Roman sixth. Unfortunate sixth place. Sector seventh. And Alex with eighth. Take a look at the overall results here, and it's gonna look like myself in first with 30 points. And we could essentially move to the point standings for this, because first night this is gonna be the same. So I took home first with 30 points, Roman second with 24, Opix third with 23, Real Dill fourth with 22. Really tight right there between those three. Clatton fifth with 15, Sector sixth with 13, Alex seventh with 9, and Cheezer one with 8. And if you're wondering why it's not just Cheezer, why it's Cheezer one, we had 2 Cheezers and then Alex took the spot, so then the Cheezer one thing just kind of stuck. All right, so let's take a quick look at the schedule then. So for the mirror track, if anybody's concerned about that, we do decide on race day for mirroring a track. We're gonna work in the mirrored tracks each week, and again, it's gonna be voted on by the drivers, and no one's gonna know until the day of. So Castle Fun Fair got voted for the track to be mirrored this week. So if you remember watching the race for that one and the track looked a little bit different from last season, that is why. It was the mirrored layout, and that definitely shook things up a little bit. And yeah, I really enjoyed that personally. I think most people seem to have positive feedback towards it. It's going to be interesting with all these changes here in Season 2 and getting used to them, but so far, so good on that one. I really enjoyed that mirrored race. You can see on the points gap worked out here. All the podiums in case you missed anything from the results discussion, but what I want to talk about is next week. So next week is going to be Coastal Clearway, all the coast tracks, starting off with the Marina, Ocean World, then Heated Highway, and then finally Seaview to end off the Coastal GP right there. So that'll be next week. Definitely looking forward to that set of races. Should be really good. Start off with again a really crazy night on mountain. A lot of really close just photo finishes for top positions. It was genuinely one of the I would say the closest overall GP that we've ever had. It just had to be. Yeah, I'm sure if I legitimately looked back and worked out the stats somehow, I'm sure it would prove it as well. But yeah, there's just no way. There's three-way photo finishes for first or something. It was super close, within 1 second gaps. Crazy close action in this first GP, and I hope we can continue that with Coastal Clearway in a week. All right, so what I wanted to talk about, so we got through the point standings, we got through the schedule, we got through the results, all that stuff that we usually do. The last thing that I wanted to talk about, this is something that I just had an idea for it at the very end, and I thought it'd be cool to look at. So I worked on a couple extra docs here. So this one is the cars raced. So I'm going to track which car that you race for each track and do that for the entire season. Just thing that I was interested in. It also just to make sure everybody's using each car as well. So it's also just kind of a fairness thing, make sure no one's cheating or anything, which I don't think anyone would, but that's here for that. Mostly just for curiosity. Like you can tell, first race we had a lot of people in the drift car. It seems like we had not too much drift car for the last race, though. I think last race had a good chunk of speed cars, right? 3 speed cars for the last race, 3 drift cars for this one. 3 acceleration for Ski Paradise. Yeah, a couple balanced cars throughout. Was it 2 balanced cars each race? Oh no, not quite. This one had three balanced cars for Ski Paradise as well. So yeah, it was interesting looking at how things mixed out. Like for example, again, Ski Paradise is an interesting one to look at because again we had three drivers with their balanced car decided to take their balanced car into this one. Three drivers decided to take their acceleration car into this one, but I went with drift and Real Deal went with speed. So we were really, that it's one of those things that if you're paying attention going into the race, that's quite a big difference. You know what I mean? Knowing that the rest of your pack is in their balanced and acceleration car, it's interesting. It's an interesting dynamic. But this isn't even what I wanted to talk about. What I really wanted to talk about was this. So I was curious, and I wanted to take a look at this, and I'm going to take a look at it. I haven't updated this, like how I have this updated for the rest of the season. I'm going to work on that after this, but I just have the first week, which is all we needed to see here. And yeah, I was just really interested, and that's why this is so rushed together, because this is like last second before I wanted to, finish editing the video. I wanted to look at the average placings for the different car types. So I have them here, and as you can see, if you've been taking a look at it already, even zooming in a bit, yeah, if you're thinking like, oh, do my eyes deceive me? Is that actually real? Am I looking? Do I actually see what I think I see? Yes, you do. The acceleration car, the acceleration car had the highest average placement. Again, average placement for the first GP. Yup. Yup, that happened. It was acceleration with the 4.125 speed, not too far off. Again, Roman, getting that whole incident at the end. If he had finished fourth or third, like he probably should have, just fourth already puts speed car ahead. And again, that would affect these other positions as well. So I think the main reason why speed didn't end up taking the dub here, I think that's honestly what it was, is Roman's unexpected crash right there. If he ends up finishing that race how he probably should have, I'm pretty sure that's speed car taking the dub. But that crazy Roman crash at the very end ended up working it all out to where the Excel car was actually able to have the highest average placement, which is insane. And again, there's all sorts of different finishes, right? It's an average. Everything matters. But that's just the one that stuck out to me because it was just recency bias, I guess. It was like the very last thing that happened with a speed car where, it was going to have a really good placement and ended up being a sixth. But yeah, absolutely crazy. Interestingly enough here too, Drift did the worst, but it had two of the wins. Balanced, none of the races were won by a balanced car. One with Excel, one with Speed, and two races won by the drift car. But the drift car overall did poorly. Most drivers did not have a very good time in their drift car. Second last for Clatton, second last for Sectors, second last for Alex, last for Cheezer, fifth for Real Deal, and fifth for Opix, which with how good of a night they both had, that was a pretty off placement for them too. But then Roman and I were both able to win in our drift cars, so we're the outliers there. And to think that if we got like thirds or fourths or something, how bad the drift car placement, holy crap, that would look really bad. That would look really bad. That would be, I'm sure everyone would be considering like, okay, what's my worst track? Let's just get the drift car out of the way on there if it's looking that bad. But the fact that Roman and I were still able to win our races, and it shows that the drift car does have some potential, but maybe it's like the hardest to learn. I think there's some truth to that. Like, the drift car to me, it turns so easily to the point where it's like almost doesn't feel natural, I guess. It's like too loose, if that makes sense. Like there's not enough resistance on it, and it makes it feel kind of weird because you're just like overturning in a lot of cases, which again, with this format, when you're switching cars constantly, can be something that's hard to adjust to. That's one theory that I have for it. Another one is that I think acceleration, I'd have to go back and look, but I think acceleration is generally pretty bad on drift cars. I think, so if you mess up in a drift car, if you make a mistake, it's going to hurt you really bad compared to some of these other cars. That could be part of it too. I'm sure there's a lot of factors there, but yeah, drift did not do very well. Excel and Speed, again, Excel had the best, but Excel and Speed were very close, and balanced was balanced. It was like right in the middle. At the same time, if we want to look at it as like one position, acceleration only finished like one position higher than drift on average. So it's not like it was too far off. If it was like two positions between like the top category and the bottom one here, that would have been a little scary, but it's not too far off. And we'll have to see how this goes for every GP. I totally would not be surprised if this looks extremely different GP to GP. I wouldn't be surprised if we have a week. Already we've had one where Excel was the best, which I wouldn't have expected. So at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if we have a week where balance is looking good, a week where speed is looking good, a week where drift is looking good. There's so many factors. Who knows? Who knows? I would expect all that at this point. I would be surprised if one car category dominates the entire season from this point on. I think we'll definitely see some weeks where it switches up a bit. But we'll have to wait and see and see how it turns out. But yeah, very interesting results here. I was with the new format. I was very curious about this, and I'm satisfied with the results that they were so surprising. But yeah, so next week I'm gonna look out for Balanced Car. See if Balanced Car can get its first victory under its belt, and see if the Drift Car can pick up the general performance a little bit. See if Acceleration could hold on to the throne, I guess, which is just ridiculous. I can't believe I'm saying that. All right, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. We're gonna be back in a week for Coastal Clearway, that GP. Yeah, show up to my channel on Twitch if you want to watch it live. The races are pretty fun to race in and to spectate, in my opinion, as well. I think they're pretty fun both ways. We have a fun time doing it, and I think you'd have a fun time spectating it. So, or if you want to watch it afterwards on YouTube, that's good too. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, and see ya next time. I wanted to rip off Nate Shot's outro, but I'm not doing it.